Let's rock and roll, boys.
"3D was always in my mind on this film.
The techniques that we're using, improvements in software, rendering, makes a big difference. It gives us a lot of believability.
I think it has evolved in a cultural way. I think people demand that there is some real smart use of that 3D space.
I've always wanted to try this!
3D is a technique by which we separate the images that we generate into a left and a right eye. And we project them in a specific way so that we get the sense that we are in a real 3D space. So it's not flat anymore. There are 3 dimensions.
Dude. There are a number of shots that are going to be all 3D, so when you're shooting, you have to factor in those type of considerations as to how things are going to be coming at the lens. If you want a sense of dizzying the audience or really making them focus on one thing.
Have you seen that video where the cat plays chopsticks?
Can we focus here?
You can go as crazy as you want.
So it's really important that when you're going to do a movie that is going to be projected in 3D, that you think about those things when you design the shots.
I meant to do that! I meant to do it!
And you always kind of make sure that there is a foreground and midground and background so the things kind of move against each other.
Always what we try to do on this movie was frame a little wider, hold the shots longer, because when you don't let your characters break frame, you can bring them into negative space, especially when Shredder is fighting the turtles at the end on the rooftop. We have these long shots where you really get a chance to become immersed in the 3D.
Also, there's a lot of opportunity in our movie to do some 3D tricks.
There's a shot where Donatello's bow staff goes spinning up towards camera, and actually we shrunk the mats of the shot so that the bow staff exits the shot.
We try and be very, very conscious of where we place things, particularly when things are getting near the screen. Anything that could be potentially poking out at the audience, you want to play that up. You don't want to break the bottom of the frame. You want to keep it right in frame so that it feels like, people can reach out and touch it. There's a moment with Splinter where he's taunting Michelangelo with some pizza, and we're very conscious about where we position that pizza so that it feels like the audience is actually going to be able to get a bite too.
To me, it's part of the humor, in a way, of the Ninja Turtles, an extension of that.
And the same thing with action. We have moving shots, cameras coming around spaces, the invasion of the lair, how the foot come in and then they have these tranquilizing darts and they explode. You want to have a 3D moment there because you want to, kind of contaminate the audience with it. But also when you have an acting moment in which Raph, is looking at Splinter and his eyes swell, and you're really close to him, you want to also feel in 3D that he's right next to you and there is something behind him. It's a real storytelling tool.
Let's go save my brothers.
I love the spectacle of 3D. You really get a chance to become immersed in the film.